Are you at the end of your pregnancy and hoping that you can induce labor naturally at home? In this video, I'm breaking down 8 ways that I did just that. In case we haven't met yet, my name is Kalina. I am a full-time mom to a 3-year-old toddler and also a 3-week-old baby girl. And in my channel, we're talking about all things mindset, parenting, motherhood, non-toxic living, organic stuff, homeschooling, other woo-woo things. So if that interests you at all, feel free to like and subscribe for new videos every week. A quick disclaimer that even though the things that I will share in this video might be helpful for you, ultimately your body just has to be ready to have a baby and to give birth. So I'm not saying that any of these things together or singularly will necessarily trigger labor, but I do believe that for me, the combination of all of these things had a cumulative effect, and that my body, because it was already towards the end of that 40-week cycle anyway, I do feel like they just happened to tip the needle for me. Number 1 is practical preparation. Feeling like I just had things ready to go in my household made me have that peace of mind to feel like if I did go into labor at any time, I was just prepared. So I had my labor bag ready to go, which, by the way, if you want to see a deep dive into that video, feel free to check out this link. I had a car full of gas. I had been just taking care of regular household chores like dishes and laundry, so things weren't piling up and kind of creating stress. I knew that I was going to need a small support team to help with my husband and my toddler and my pets while I was gone. So all of those people knew their roles. They knew what to do. They had access to the house. I had made Google documents that I had shared with them electronically and then printed and put on the fridge so it was easy to find, so that everything was documented, my toddler's routine and schedule, where things were in the house, how the pets got fed. So all of that was just already laid out and ready to go. So I didn't feel like I would have to worry about someone trying to contact me while I was in the middle of the mental game that is giving birth. Also, just having food and snacks prepared. So just making sure that the fridge was stocked and I had things ready to go on hand for myself and for my husband and for my toddler, and also things in the freezer if we just needed a quick way to get some food and didn't have the time to prepare it. Number 2 was mindset. This one was a little bit tough because I moved so late in my pregnancy, and there were days, especially on the initial move, where I just told myself and my baby, I just need a few more days. I don't have things unpacked. Things are in boxes in my garage. So just hold on for a few more days. So once I finally let go of that and actually embraced it and said, okay, I have the minimum amount of things ready to go. I have my bassinet set up, my labor bag, my rolling cart with all of my postpartum essentials and things like that. I just told myself that I was ready to actually have a baby. And I talked to my daughter and I said, I'm ready to meet you. Your brother Quentin's ready to meet you. And I really feel like that definitely helped push the needle. Another part of the mindset for me was mantras and also hypnobirthing. So I did take a paid course for my first baby through this company called the Positive Birth Company that's based in the UK, which is awesome. And I highly, highly recommend them. I did also listen to the free Freya app from the Positive Birth Company, and basically the point of that app and hypnobirthing in general is to condition and train your brain to find a sense of calm and inner peace while listening to certain tracks, so that you've done it before labor and then you can listen to them during labor, and it's supposed to put you back in that calm and peaceful state of mind. Number 3 is that I kept moving. So for me, that looked like running after my 3-year-old toddler. It looked like just maintaining what I was doing around the house with all my different chores, going on my daily walks, doing a PT sort of stretching yoga type routine. For my full pregnancy wellness routine, check out this link. Number 4 was sitting on an exercise ball in a UFO position. So I bought a just giant exercise ball that I sat on, and I did things like a figure 8 position and movement with my hips, or back and forth, and also frontward and backward, kind of like a sitting cat and cow from yoga. And I do think that that really did make a difference. And what I mean by UFO is upright, forward, and out. So when you're in the late stages of pregnancy, you really don't want to be reclined back because that's not an optimal position to get the baby into the right position for birth. So sitting upright, making sure that you're actually vertical, and then forward as well. So you're not just sitting back like this, you're actually sitting forward, and then open, meaning that your legs are in an open position, your hips are in an open position too. Number 5, diet and supplements. This one was kind of easy for me because I already eat pretty exclusively an organic whole food diet that I make at home, and I'm normally really healthy. And then in addition to that, I just added some things that are supposed to ripen my cervix and tone my uterus and kind of get my body ready for birth. So things like eating dates and drinking red raspberry leaf tea and also nettle tea as well. Make sure that you check with your doctor before taking any supplements or adding anything new to your routine. Number 6 was nipple stimulation.
Stimulate the nipples.
I knew that I wanted to start pumping colostrum just to have a little stash ready to go in case there were any issues with baby's latch or my supply. So at 38 weeks, I actually just started hand expressing colostrum, and that's what I mean by nipple stimulation. You can also use a breast pump as well, but I just read and heard that hand stimulation was actually the best. So that's what I did, and I do feel like that also helped. Number 7 is sex. Sperm contains a chemical called prostaglandins, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and basically it helps soften and ripen the cervix to help prepare you for labor. So my doctor actually recommended trying to have sex at least 2 to 3 times a week. So again, not something that's absolutely mandatory, and definitely not something that's super fun to do when you're extra pregnant, but if you can swing it, it's definitely something that could potentially help, and I do think that it helped me. Last but not least, number 8 is just boost oxytocin. Happy. Oxytocin is that feel-good hormone that basically signals to your body that it's all good, you're chill, you're safe, you're happy. So anything that induces happiness really is something that I really highly recommend. So for me, boosting oxytocin just looked like hanging out with friends and keeping things lighthearted, not bitching too much about complaints about pregnancy and moving and how hard being a toddler mom is and things like that. Just keeping more of a sense of humor about this season of life and watching funny shows and just trying to laugh with my husband and just telling myself that I'm safe and I'm okay, and just any mantras that kind of worked for me to just help me keep things more lighthearted in my life. Those are my 8 tips for how I went into labor naturally at 39 weeks and 3 days. I hope these tips were helpful and that some or all of them can be used to help induce labor naturally. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.